The ropes are like solid wire because it was -4 last night. Look at this, look. I can't even untangle the damn thing. Come on. I've got to get the back undone because there's a boat. There's a boat right in front of me. It'll go above 0 later, so it will thaw out. It's going to take a while. Little moorhen there that I've been feeding. Sorry guys, the good times is over. Well, for now. Right. Time for the gloves, I think. So that bit of vigorous exercise has warmed me up, so that's good. The point of us leaving so early is to make an early start on the locks, and also to get through the tunnel before it gets too busy, because it's a two-way tunnel ahead of us, the Braunston tunnel. My stress here, funnily enough, is different from Kevin's. As usual, I've got one, obviously, and mine is that we'll see an oncoming boat in this. It's about 3/4 of a mile till we get to the first lock, and it's one of the busiest sections of waterway, you know, in the country. It's a major hub of, you know, close to where several canals join and all that. Massively popular with boaters, blah blah blah. So the banks are lined with boats, and what I'm trying to do is to avoid encountering an oncoming boat. By leaving early, I'm hoping not to have an oncoming boat, because I remember it was one of the things that sort of scared me back in 2020 when I came through here. The only other time I've been was the space to squeeze through was insanely tight. I'm not sure, it was just ridiculous. Over there is Middle Chandler's. This is where you park for the facilities. There's the Elsan, there's the bins, and just in front you park for Middle Chandler's there, who actually look as if they're open, but that's where you moor for them anyway. That little spot there, if you want to buy something, which, let's be honest, you always do as a boater. Now, this is Norton Junction. That is the Oxford Canal, I think, down there. It's a truly iconic junction, and the bridge work and the way it, you know, spans the waterway is just, it is fantastic. But this is the home of like 1 million boats. There's visitor moorings and permanent moorings all over the place, sometimes too deep. On the offside there, it's quite scary in a way. The other scary prospect is that we've got 6 double locks to do today. Then we'll probably have a day off, and then we're going to do another 7. This is Friday, we'll have Saturday off, and we'll do another 7 tomorrow. The double locks are a different ball game to the narrow ones. They take longer to fill, and they feel a bit more sketchy when you're on your own. So we're doing it with 2, so we'll see. But there's the Boathouse pub, which we never ended up going in, but never mind. I wouldn't mind it popping in for a couple, but I don't think Kevin's a big drinker. You know, some people just aren't, and more power to them, to be honest. We'd all be a lot healthier if we didn't indulge. You know, certainly since I've been on the boat, I've overindulged to the point where I had an attack of gout, where I'm convinced was gout, and obviously now I've cut right down. But anyway, yeah, and you feel healthier as well. So our strategy seems to have paid off. The third component, the third objective of this early departure strategy is that we'll get to the mooring place we're looking for by midday. Hopefully before midday we'll be through these locks and we'll be up. It's just north of Daventry, a place called Daventry. I've never visited the place, so fingers crossed our arriving around lunchtime will bag us a couple of mooring spots. I wish I'd known there was a little village store this close. Damn it, I bet they've got nice pies as well. I bet it's one of those, because the one up in the town just wasn't inspiring at all. And because it's the holiday period, the butchers were running low on stock, so that wasn't very fruitful. Mind you, nice sausages, I believe. What did I get? Oh, burgers. Burgers were good, yeah, no complaints about those. But just, I expected more exotic things. We're about halfway now to the first lock, I think. So you can fill up Water Point Nelson here. We're all sorted. Well, I'm not sorted with water, but I don't want, there's a water point at the top of the Buckby flight, which is our next on Sunday, and I've got water till Sunday, so I'm okay. I'm going to turn the power down. Turn the power down to 2 to save them, because I'm going to need these to re-warm my fingers when I've been through some of those locks. This kind of rising meadow. Is the church spire visible there? Don't know if I've done enough to show it. And another water point as well. They're very generous around here. If only Nantwich was like this. I could have, I could have potentially stopped for water here. I hope I don't regret it. If the water points freeze or the canal freezes, I might be in a certain amount of trouble, because I've literally got about 2 or 3 days left, I think. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Marina shop in there. Turning point, well, winding hole. Let's use the right words. So far I'm doing okay though. I think that exercise of casting off warmed me up. So I've got t-shirt, woolen shirt and fleece, and I'm doing okay. But then again, it only got to -4, didn't it? So that'll be why. Right, Kevin's grabbing his rope. Are we getting close to the lock? I'm seeing Kevin handling his centre line. Let's see where we're at. It's 1/4 of a mile, 1/5 of a mile. And I don't know what side the lock landing's on. Morning. Someone just waved at me. There we go. I mustn't be going too fast, must I? But yeah, there's Braunston village or town up on the hill there. See these vintage boats, look at this. This thing is tremendous. I love things like that. Look at that. This proper old vintage workboat thing, I don't know, tug. Amazing, with a tiny little cabin in the front. On the approach here to the loch, we've got 3 boats moored on that side and I think 3 deep on that side. So we are coming to a pinch point. I can see the loch ahead though. Right. This was the bit that I was worried about. This little section here. I had a memory that it was all like this, but it is only the last few hundred yards. So as usual, I was worried for nothing. Well, not for nothing, but unnecessarily. You can see they're 5 deep on that side. I've been, This has been playing on my mind for the last couple of days. Us trying to squeeze through. And it's actually been okay. And do you know what? I don't know, but it looks like there might be some mud on the lock landing. How are we going to do that? It looks like the lock landing's here, but I'm not seeing much space on it. There we go. I just had to push myself off. Don't see where I'm going to tie on though. I'm going to get myself in. Just hover. I'll do it, Kev. You just hover. Can't see any bollards. Don't know where I'm meant to tie on. Do you know what, Kev? Maybe if you just nose up, well, I can get the back on. So what I would say, Kev, is if you stay alongside me, I'll tie the back end on, and at least the back end won't shift too much. At least I've got the back end secure. Put this back on. My feet are a bit cold, it must be said. Right. I'm going to have to walk around this thing. God, these gates are huge. Morning. Yeah. I don't look too pleased about it, do I? Was it? Yeah. Yeah, it probably will be today. I would think. Yeah, sometimes it's better when it's busy, but never mind. Best laid plans and all that. Right. Oh no, it's okay. We've got two of us, but thank you for your kind offer. Are you a boater yourself? Yeah. No, I'm a photographer. Ah, right. Well, I'll probably follow you anyway. Yeah, that's fine. This feels sketchy with the ice on the lock gates. I'm not taking any liberties with this ice. Our original plan was Kev would open this gate and I would do the far one. We didn't really think through a good plan. Kev needs to stay where he is for now. Right, back down I go. So Kev's holding my boat in the front end. Right. I think that lady wants to take photos, Kev. Right. The glove froze onto the bollard, would you believe? Yeah, good to go, mate. So our agreement is, I'll go on the left. Okay. Now Kev's boat's swinging out, so I'm going to have to duck around the back, or I'm going to have to bump him slightly. So to make that more gentle, look out, Kev! Right, so he's going to pull himself in. Here we go. The poles are slippy as hell. It's all right, Kev, I'll do this one. I'll do this side. Yeah, no, it's alright, save your legs, mate. Right. So the next job, open the gates. Oh dear. I wonder if I can interest this camera in following me. Yeah, there we go. Kev, seen that? Camera follows me. How clever is that? So, right. So Kev, what's the drill? If I stay and close the gates? Oh right, sorry, yeah. Okay mate, yeah, we'll do that then. You stay and close the gates, I'll pull over on the next one. Right. Right, I'll go and start on the next one then, mate. Right. So I'm off to the next lock. And Kevin's going to finish this off. Well, close the gates. I'm not a fan of double locks in summer, Kev, you know. But I'm even less of a fan in winter. Right, gloves will ease the chill. We've got a young lady, photographer, is following us up. I hope my hair looks all right. I didn't even look in the bathroom. Oh my God, it could be hideous, as usual to be fair, but I hope my hair looks okay, by the way. I'm panicking now, you know. We didn't get the team on it this morning. Right. And jump off. Tie myself up. Look at this, look. So I'll go and start getting this one ready. Now this one, sadly, is not empty, because I can see by the fact there's water rushing out of the gates. So I've got to leave a bollard free for Kev here, because he'll be along. I want to leave a bollard free for Kevin. So where will I tie up? If I tie up on the front one, yeah, I'll tie up on the front one. I'll give him a bit more room. I think the lady photographer's buggered off. I started messing about, talking about my hair looked awful, and I think she's thought better of her assignment. Unless she's filming Kev, is she? Is that what's going on? She should be filming the YouTube star. Never mind this, you know, rank and file ordinary boater. I'm hoping as things warm up this morning, the frost will go and we'll be a bit safer. Now it's full to the brim. So that last one must have just been a one-off. Is it holding? Yeah. There's no movement that I can see. I think there are 6 of these. This is only the second. So think of it as a marathon, not a sprint. I'm holding on to the metal rods, cross beams. But the truth is, they're so slippery. I don't think I would be able to retain a grip. So it's more like a ceremonial holding with no force. Get the second one open. Now I might as well stay on this side. I'm going to stay where I am until this is empty. Thankfully they empty pretty quick, so that's nice. Oh look, it didn't look like it was anywhere close to being level with the outside, and it was. Very deceptive. Working these things alone, even if you only do one gate normally. If you're a solo boater, you just open one gate and you nose through it, and you don't touch the other gate, because obviously that would damage it. Right, let's see if it'll do it. You've got to get right into the side. I'm going to get the chance. It saves you walking up a ladder, but it does introduce a couple of other issues, like getting the rope around obstacles. Are you there? Yep. Like it nearly got caught while I was looking at the camera. There we go. I don't know if Kev saw my little manoeuvre, but he doesn't do a lot of locks because of his cruising pattern. Not that I do, obviously, as we know. Avoid them like the plague. Oh dear. At least we got a dry day for it, Kev. So it's not too bad, is it? So how do you want to play, Kev? Do you want to do the same again? I'll go and start the next one. Right. So we were falsely optimistic, thinking that the whole flight would be in our favour, but it was just the first one. Sadly. Yeah, there's a very thin, like a 1/4 inch film of ice. Where's the lock? I don't know how much of this is visible, sadly probably not very much, but there is a thin film of ice that we're breaking through. Yeah, we're through it now. Morning. Bit of ice breaking there. A career first. which is of course a lie, because it's not. Sun is right up now in my eyes. Where's the gloves? Where's the dirty gloves? Where's the dirty gloves? No! Have I dropped them? Don't tell me I've... Yeah, I have. Somewhere the dirty gloves have gone astray. Well, okay. I have got the second bit. They're only like £1. They're not. It's not that they're valuable. It's just today they sort of were. I wonder if I left them on a lock beam. Anyway, if I did, Kevin will spot them. Right. Ah well. I'm doomed to cold hands. I've got the earlier dirty gloves, but they're now redesignated nasty. And that's seriously as well. They're unspeakable. There we go. The gates are good to go. Right. Now the hike round. I must avoid the temptation to try and look moody and pensive and, you know, interesting for the lady's camera. Just, you know, behave normally, whatever that is. Kev, I don't suppose you spotted my gloves, did you? Did you notice my gloves at all?
You left them, I put them on my boat. You left them at the lock. I got them on the...
Yeah, I thought so. I thought I had. Thankfully one of us is switched on. Right. I cannot see a thing with that sun. As long as I'm not going to hit Kev. Yeah. Here we go. Right. I feel like they're frozen. Yeah, I saw an article, Kev, in Milton Keynes local paper or something, saying CRT are now reconsidering the liveaboard's continuous cruiser licence. And whether it's going to work for them or whether they need to basically abolish it.
Yeah, and they're going to put it up anyway this year.
Yeah. So this talk about maybe like motorhome living instead or something, maybe it makes more sense, you know? Yeah, I need to think of a plan B. If they go ahead with that, what they would probably do is give you about 2 or 3 years notice, wouldn't they? Before they implemented it. If they do that, then I'm selling up as well. The trouble is, so will loads of others. So the boat market will be rubbish, won't it? Because everyone will be selling up at the same time. Three locks down, halfway there. And we're still alive?